So we'll pray to Krishna and Prabhupada to give us strength and acharyas to understand Bhagavad Gita. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So, we have discussed till chapter 6. Today, we will discuss chapter 7, chapter 8, and chapter 9. So, these are all very, very important chapters of Bhagavad Gita. So, 7, 8, and 9, very important chapters. So, last 6th chapter, we talked about yogi. Yoginam apidha, yoginam api sarvesham, madhyate antaratmana. Who is the yogi? Who is the best yogi of all yogis? No, that we have discussed last week. So, who is the best yogi? Who remembers Krishna in the core of his heart all the time? He is called the best yogi. We didn't have to live in Himalayas. We didn't have to live in jungles. We didn't have to live any remote places. Wherever we are able to remember God in the core of our heart. So he is called the best yogi. Now this chapter, 7th chapter Bhagavad Gita, knowledge of the absolute truth. So we can easy way to remember as the head. So that means this give you the basic foundational understanding of Bhagavan, of God. So the way head is very important in our body. Without head, you may have the best kidneys and best liver and everything. That's okay. Without head, you cannot function, right? Without engine, you may have the best comforts in the car. You may have the very luxurious and facilities or comforts in your car. If there is no engine, what shall we do with that car? It doesn't do the real purpose. Similarly, one may have great knowledge. One may know all the Vedas. One may know all the Upanishads, Itihasas, Samhitas. But if it does not know what is God, what is the value of all the knowledge? There is no value. Similarly, the purpose of Vedas to understand God. The purpose of human life to understand God. The purpose of education to know who we are. So the head, the very much important for functioning, for thinking, and for doing anything in our system. Otherwise, we see somebody is in unconscious state, coma state. They may have the beautiful body, but if head is not proper, they may do crazy things or they may be very inactive. There's a reason this chapter is very essential to understand knowledge about God. So there's a reason we can remember very short way this chapter as a head. So Bhagavad Gita, especially for spirituality. What is head here? H represents hearing. How do we hear? And who do we hear? And where do we hear? It's very much important, no? So hearing aspect. So we'll not, if you want to know God, we should not try to see God. A lot of times people ask, Swamiji, I want to see God. Can you show me God? Yes, God is everywhere. But do we have qualification to see him? If even you see neutrons, electrons, they're everywhere. Can we? Can everyone see? No. Even if you take a glass of water, so many germs is inside, microbes. You cannot see them. You need a special instrument, special qualification to see certain elements, even which we experience daily basis, but we cannot see them. We need special instruments, special qualification, special education to see certain things in this material world. Similarly, to see God, we need to have certain qualifications. Even small particles, small atoms, we cannot see with our eyes. But how do we see God who created everything? So we need we need qualification. That's very much important. So not just God is everywhere, but you can experience God everywhere, but you cannot see God everywhere. That's the reason we have temples. The purpose of temples to give that experience, how the God look like, how the God appearance will be, how the God features will be, how the God is present, what is our objective. So, and these are all God-centric life to experience. God-centric life temples have come into human existence. That's the reason temples play a very big role. Okay, so air is everywhere, but why do you need air condition? Why do you need fans? Air is everywhere, right? We all know that. But we need the concentrated air, which give you that refreshing feeling for me. That's the reason we need air conditions and we need fans. Similarly, God is everywhere, but my eyes cannot see Him everywhere. I need something, physical form, which I can relate, I can see. That is the reason God comes in Archa Vigraha form, so that eyes can see. That's the first thing. Everywhere, but we cannot see, but we can experience. But there's a reason temples have come into play to enable us to develop that qualification to see God everywhere. That is the duty of a temple, to give you that knowledge and give you qualification. So that is the purpose of temple. Then you see accept or reject. Yes. Some people say, I don't believe in God. It's very illogical statement, You are depending on father's income. You're depending on father's wealth and everything. And you say, I don't believe my father. It's a very illogical statement. Your existence, your basic necessities, your survivability, everything depends on your father. And you say, I don't believe my father. So it's like you're taking everything from your father, you're rejecting father existence. It's so illogical, no? Similarly, we are experience everything from the nature. We're nourishing everything our body. Those are energies of God, which created everything for our existence. And we say, I don't believe God. I reject God. What is it? God existence does not depend on your belief system. Air, I don't believe air. Air doesn't care whether you believe or not. If somebody driving hmm, the road and I don't believe in accidents, it doesn't matter. If you drive carelessly, you meet with an accident. As simple as that. It's not about belief. The facts cannot be changed. Hydrogen plus oxygen, H2O, is a water combination, chemical composition. No, I don't believe in that. It does not depend whether you believe it or not. So, is it has no value. Without knowledge, without logic, without understanding, you are rejecting somebody, you are accepting somebody, both have no value. If you say, I don't believe God, okay, give me 10 reasons.
So I'm in BTM only, but they are just driving back home. So I'll
So
call you after it.
can you all mute yourselves, please? So it does not depend on your understanding, whether you believe it or not. So God existence always there. So can you give 10 reasons, technical reasons, logical reasons? I don't believe God. Can you speak half an hour from scientific way? I don't believe God. You should not blindly say, no, I don't believe it. No, even if you go to any practical, theological, scientific, any examinations anywhere in the world, to prove something, you need to have a logical support, historical support. You need a data, and you have to prove it experimentally. Even to say no, you need to have that logic. You need to present the paper. On what basis? On what basis I'm saying I don't believe, I reject concept of God. We need that investigated kind of a research oriented data than simply saying I don't believe it or simply say I accept it. We need some kind of a knowledge. So this chapter gives some knowledge. And a D for demigods. Demigods means some people say demigods. They're not demigods. Sometimes people think, oh, you're disrespecting other people, demigods. They're not dummy, they're a demi. Demigods means they're part and parcel of God. They're empowered personalities to take care of universal administrative affairs. The way we have different departments, different functions in the society, they're meant for that. That aspect of devatas also mentioned in this chapter. So, what is how we can understand this? People are very strange. They're constantly angered by trivial things. A small thing, they get so hyper. But our major matters, very big matters, they're simply wasting their lives. So, this is a very important understanding. They hardly seem to notice. Big thing, they don't even talk about it. But very little thing, there's so much discussion going on everywhere in the universe. So, this chapter of, especially the chapter 7, it's one of the beautiful chapter. So now you see, what is the chapter flow? Chapter flow is what? So Krishna is explaining to Arjuna in chapter 7. Oh Arjuna, by practicing this yoga, as I mentioned, yoga, not a breathing techniques or some physical bodily activity. Yoga is mainly mental activity. Body is there physically, you do that, but your absorption, the mental absorption is a critical element in yoga. Krishna is saying, if somebody fully conscious of me, fully thinking about me, with the mind attached to me, our mind is everywhere. Even while hearing this, your mind is thinking so many ways. The mind attached to me, then you can know me, Arjuna, without a doubt. That means absorption, the hearing. How do we hear attentively? Somebody telling a secret. You hear with rapt attention, no? Oh, it's most important secret. I must pay full attention to it because we know the gravity of the topic and we pay full attention to that. Similarly, this subject is directly God is speaking, as I mentioned many times. A Quran or a Bible, those instructions coming from the messengers of God. We have high respect for them because they're also devotees of God, but coming from the messengers of God. But in Bhagavad Gita, directly spoken by God. Imagine what kind of a potency, what kind of power, what kind of wisdom, how God speaks, what kind of words He uses. Correct? What kind of words He uses. This all very intricate, very interesting phenomena, this whole Bhagavad Gita. So, in this chapter, Krishna says that, oh Arjuna, if somebody understands this chapter, 7th chapter, there is nothing he has to know in this world, Arjuna. Nothing he has to know in this world. Not only that, Manushyanam sahasreshu kashid etati siddhaye etataamapi siddhanam kashin ma veti tattvataha. Oh Arjuna, not everybody is inclined spiritually. Even if you go in the apartment community or any villages or any towns, you see how many people are interested in knowing God. Now, a lot of people may do rituals from morning, early morning. They do some puja, rituals, some mantras. Everything is okay. They do rituals. Yes, that's good. Then being atheist who don't believe anything, at least doing something is good. But that is just the beginning level. What Krishna says, Manushyanam sahasreshu. If you keep all the spiritual seekers are absolute truth speakers, the seekers who are seeking for truth. Who am I? What is my life? Where I'm going to head? Where I'm going to be after I die? So these fundamental questions, what is this God subject around me? Why this temple? What is this subject? What is this karma? What is the time? All these things. If somebody inquisitively searching for this thing, Manushyanam Sahasreshu, out of thousands of human beings, very few people searching for answers of life. Very few people searching to know the purpose of life, Krishna says. It's very few people, isn't it? Sahasranam Kashit Etati Siddhaye, who are looking for perfection. Very few people. Arjuna, if you group these people, Siddhaye, Etanam api Siddhanam, Etatam api Siddhanam. If you group these people, somebody may looking for, okay, what is soul? What is Paramatma? What is God? What are the Vedas? If you group people who are looking for or who answers out of small that number, out of the small number, small portion of that number, looking for, what are the Vedas? What is the purpose of the Veda? What is in what is the main purpose of human life? What is my relation with God? So such that section of people, even more small number. If you group again small number, fraction of that small number looking for siddha, perfection, and out of that small number, very small portion of people, Arjuna, kashid ma veti tatvataha. That small number of people, very few fragmental people, they try to understand who is Krishna, tatvataha. They will know God in truth. Somebody may know little knowledge about God, but somebody out of the very few realize God. That's why Krishna is giving that subset of that small section. Ma vet tatvataha. They know the truth, Arjuna. It's very, very rare to know such people. You see, it's not easy. Not everybody is inclined to know God. Not everybody is inclined to understand the goal of human life. Everybody is busy looking for pleasure. Everybody is busy. How I can give best comforts to my body. Everybody is busy. How I can upgrade my lifestyle. Everybody is busy. How I can upgrade my family status in society. Everybody is busy in this kind of a game. It's a regular game. So very few people, selective intellectual people, very selective people questions. They question the fundamentals. Out of that people, very question the fundamentals. Some people questions existence. Some people questions purpose of God. Then some people understand God. Some people practice that philosophy. So very, very rare. Now you see Krishna says, as I mentioned, Bhumirapi nalo vayu kammano buddhirevacha ahankara itya me bhinna prakriti ashtada. Oh, Arjuna, 8 energies have created Arjuna. Bhumi, Mother Earth, ether, sky, water, air, fire. Panchabhutas. Krishna says these Panchabhutas, not only that, Buddhi, mind, intelligence, Ahankara. These 8 energies, elements, what we see in this world, Arjuna, I have created them. See, the creator is saying, no, if you create a small toy, people want their name. Even small photograph, people want their signature. I designed this. I created this. But you see, who created the whole Panchabhutas without, as I mentioned, without Mother Earth, there is no existence. No, without water, there is no life. Without air, there is no life. So by taking all these things, we reject God. No, I don't believe in God. What basis? And who created Earth? Tell me. Who created Earth scientifically? Anyone can prove. Who created air? And who created ether, sky? Who created fire? Without fire, there is no food. Without fire, you cannot digest your food. You cannot make food also. You tell me, these elements are coming from God. He is Krishna directly saying here, this is my energy, Binna Prakriti, Ashtada, 8 energies, Krishna, Arjuna, they are working in this world. You see, we understand this phenomena. Oh, there is a creator who created this phenomena. I am utilizing those energies. So I must have gratitude towards the creator. That is the beginning of bhakti, means gratitude, expressing that gratitude. That's what Krishna says that. So this is the required, no, recognition, the creator, very much essential, no? So very much important. Then Krishna further says, Arjuna, there is the this is a material phenomenon, what to see, but there is another superior energy, Arjuna. Superior nature is there, Arjuna. You see, they are called jivas. This prakriti, what to see, they're inferior, Arjuna. But what will happen? The soul is getting influenced by Maya. He is thinking he is inferior to prakriti. There's a reason he is under the nature grip, because he forgot his identity. He's under the illusory thing. He's thinking, oh, Prakriti is more superior than me. That's very it appears like that. But his energy is superior energy, inferior energy. Remember these things. God is the most superior energy, and Prakriti is a lower energy. In between is called Jiva Tattva, the Jiva souls, part of the middle energy. Whether they can be in Vaikuntha, they can be in Bhuloka, or this material world. They can choose where they can live. They have the freedom to do that. So this material, what we see, the material element inferior, Vaikuntha Loka superior. Soul can choose where he can live. Their freedom is given. If somebody choose material thing like all of us, we're sitting in this world, there's a reason we're subject to the material laws. So if somebody sits in the spiritual realm, Vaikuntha realm, they're under the spiritual world, Vaikuntha grip. There's a reason there is no death, there is no birth, there is no hunger, there is no thirst. They directly see God, they talk to God face to face, they eat, they touch, they play, everything is their life is there. Here we're living in a jungle, we're living in a forest kind, we're living in a prison house where we have to change our dress every 5 years, 50 years, 100 years, we have to change our dress code here. In Vaikuntha, there is no death at all. So this is energy Krishna explaining in this chapter. Not only that, Matta Parataram Nyanya Kinchidasti Dhananjaya Mai Sarvam Idam Protam Sutre Manigana Iva. Oh Arjuna, when you see the pearl necklace, correct? Or a thread, when you see the garland also, right? When everybody sees the beautiful garland, wonderful. But by the beautiful garland, how it is made? Through thread, right? All flowers nicely positioned, but through the thread gives the form, the thread gives the shape, the thread unites all the flowers. There is no thread, there is no way, there is no garland. Similarly, Arjuna, this world, all flowers resting on the thread for its existence. Similarly, Arjuna, in this world, all the phenomena is resting on me. They're resting on me. Look, I am like a thread, which is everything being maintained by my energy, Arjuna. So what analogy you see? You cannot see thread, no? When you see garland, you cannot see thread at all. You can see beautiful flowers only. But the people know. Somebody is little intelligence, kid may not know. There is a thread inside. But grown-up people know there's thread inside. Similarly, intellectual people who Vedic understand, they know. Oh, invisible. Thread is invisible, but that is the source of existence for garland. Similarly, God is invisible, but his energy is a primary driving force in the material world. So it's not that everything has to be visible to you, but you can relate very well. People do not have that Vedic understanding, Vedic knowledge. They simply say it's not visible. I don't believe it. If a kid says, I don't believe threat, Papa, I don't see it. Many things you cannot see in this world. So seeing is not believing. The first understanding Krishna gives, everything is maintained by my energy, Arjuna. So then Krishna says, how do we experience God? Rasoham apsu kaunteya, sitoshna sukha dukkha daha. Rasoham apsu kaunteya, prabhava sasishurayah. Pranavaha sarva vedeshu, shabdake paurusham rushu. Krishna says very beautifully, when very thirsty, Rasoham apsu kaunteya. Krishna, Arjuna, I am the taste of water. When you're very thirsty, summer is coming, right? So everybody is thirsty outside Bangalore, we all know. So much scarcity of the water. Somebody give you juice. Somebody give coconut water. Somebody give you other juices that cannot quench the thirst. Water has a very special, very unique taste. That gives complete satisfaction. You drink a very nice water when you're thirsty. That gives such a feeling. You don't want to eat anything also. If you even drink juice, other thing, that cannot give that kind of feeling. So Krishna says, the rasoham apsu count, the rasa, the taste is me, Arjuna. I am giving the taste in the water. You see how much grateful we have to be. Prabhashmi as a Suryaha. I am the sun. I am the moon. Because of my energy, they are working. Sun is lighting up. Moon is lighting up. Pranavaha sarva vedeshu. I am the Omkara. That's why we don't say Om Hare Krishna, Om Hare Krishna. Omkara is part of Hare Krishna Nama only. Omkara is Krishna only. Pranavaha. Sarva Vedeshu. Sabdake Paurusham Rushu. I am there in every ability, Arjuna. That's the reason Krishna says, even if you want to smell something, I don't know how it smells. When the rain falls, when you go to any farmland, anything, so see the earth, the fragrance of earth, it's very interesting fragrance when you smell it. The fresh fragrance, when it suddenly rainfall, the fragrance is very nice. Of course, in the corporate world, in the jungle like Bangalore, where do you experience these things? Where do you experience the fragrance of earth? So today the condition is like that. So, but Krishna says, the fragrance of earth, I am in fragrance of earth. I am the heat and fire. Without heat, there is no question of fire. No? I am the heat and the fire. I am the life of all the lives. I am there everywhere, Arjuna. These are knowledge Krishna is giving. Not only that, I am the original seed, Bija Prada. I am the original seed of everything, Arjuna. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma viruddha bhuteshu kamoshmi bharatarshaba. Oh Arjuna, I am everywhere. Balam balavatam. I am the strength of the strong. And I am there even sexual desire. Krishna very beautifully says, Kama avurutisi dharma aviruddho bhuteshu kamoshmi bharatarshaba. Dharma aviruddha, I mean sex life, which is not against dharma principles. That means only a man and woman who must be wife and husband. When they unite to create a child, I am in that the pure activity to create a child, the consciousness. I'm in that sex life, Arjuna. I'm that desire because they want to create a child with that pure desire they're uniting. So I am in that desire, karma. It's not that people live like animals. They have sex with every other people and no relationship values. Animals, monkeys do not have any relationship value principles. Monkey jumping on one branch, have sex with one monkey, he jumped another branch and have unite with another monkey, their own children. There is no discriminating kind of principle. But today, what we see in this world, the families, relationships, and the illegitimate relationship, extramarital affairs, and before even get married, the boys and girls, they have so much fantasy, so much harmonious. I don't know, you heard the news recently. I was talking to one principal. So they're telling me, Swamiji, a very bothering issue. They were scanning the bags in a school, very reputed school. I should not name the school. So reputed school. They were just randomly checking some bags. They found condoms in the eighth or ninth girls' school bags, and they found some other pills, other things in the boys' bags. They found some condoms in bathrooms. You tell me, eighth, ninth grade, there is no education. You see, they may go to best schools, they may have the best education, they have best teachers, but the parents, they're not giving the best samskara, the best character. Without this character, this value, education is zero. Adding a big zero, big zero, big zero, big zero, big zero. There is no value at all. So the character is the foremost thing, no? Animals do not have character. Animal indulge according to body impulsive thoughts. Animal cannot discriminate things. But if that is conscious level, is going away. What Krishna is saying, dharma aviruddha bhuteshu. Bhuta means human beings. Dharma aviruddha, a human being who is following dharma and is uniting with his dharma partner. I am there, Arjuna. What kind of a pure philosophy you see? That's the reason our Vedic culture is, the marriage is a great ceremony, is a vows and tapasya activity. It's not that, it's just a license for everything. No, there is a regulated life, tapasya, regulated life. So that is unfortunate thing. We may have best education, best degrees and all. One celebrity, one sportsman. One sportsman is now he's a very big man in cricket field. There was a few years ago, there was a viral news. He was saying, "No, I carry condoms in my pocket everywhere I go." What can I be? What example you're setting, man, to humanity? You're just playing your sport and earning money and get some name and fame. And what example you're setting for humanity, for young generation? This is what you teach. Simply you get some name and fame, get money, then that's all you lead a life the way you wish. Animals can do that. You don't need education for that. Human life is meant to know regularity, principles. If an animal is walking, crossing red signal, no traffic police catch that animal and put in the bar, behind the bar. No, right? If human is crossing, he'll get a fine, he'll get traffic fine, ticket. He has to pay the penalty. Why? Laws are meant for human beings, not for animals, no. Similarly, this nature laws for human beings, we have to respect, we have to understand those laws. The body is demanding, body changing, hormonal changes comes. We have to educate the young children. Beta, this is normal thing. The way you feel hunger, this thing, but there is a time for these things. There's a time. Don't get carried away. You ruin your life. You destroy your future. If you get carried away, temporary these things. These are all like when you feel thirsty, drink some water. But you have to, there's the art to control these elements. There is another education required to teach this thing. There is a reason spiritual education very much essential part. Otherwise, children they simply get carried away by the body demands. 13, 14 years, girls getting pregnant. Why I'm speaking these elements, I'm interacting a lot of young generation. This is a very bothering. 13, 14 years getting pregnant. What do you know about life? You haven't seen anything. You're still under father, mother protection. You're depending on their income. You're still trying to build the foundation on your feet. So that is problem in society. That education, the parents should play a very big role. Openly talking to the children, not only at schools, and give that platform. They should know what do's and don'ts. So the freedom should be given, the knowledge should be given. Without that knowledge, teenagers will get spoiled because the misguided intelligence is very dangerous. That's what Krishna explained in this chapter. Daivihe gunamaji mama maya durachya mamevaye prapadyante maya metam tarantite. Oh Arjuna, Daivi Gunamayi. This Maya is very difficult to overcome. But a devotee who understands the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, that person will be free. He will be able to easily overcome the Maya influences. That's the reason. One time Prabhupada was asked, Prabhupada Swamiji, if a lot of naked people come into your room, what will you do? He said, I see only soul. I don't see their bodies at all. This body just like, just like a dress actually. When you see a monkey, you get agitated? No. Monkey doesn't wear a dress. No. When you see cow, you get agitated? No. When you see donkey, you get agitated? No, they don't wear a dress. Very similar when you see other fellow human beings without dress also. Culturally, they should cover their body. There is a cultural phenomena. But we don't have to get overexcited seeing other people's bodies. There is no value. Just a lump of flesh. Inside is bone, mucus. Nothing is there. Just cut it. Everything is disgusting inside. So it's a Maya, that's a Maya covers everything like that. The thing, oh, this is wonderful. This is called ignorance. What can be done? Namam dushkritano mudaha prapadyante naradama Maya apahruta gnana asuram bhavamashitaha. Arjuna, what can I do, Arjuna? They are very divine. They're carried away. This Maya ashuram bhavamashitaha. They carry these Rakshasa gunas, Asura gunas. Dushkritano Mudaha, Prapabjante Naradama, the lowest of the mankind, human beings, who don't understand the value systems. What can I do? These people, the lowest of the mankind, they reject value systems by illusory things, by ignorance. They lead a very Asura life, demonic like Ravanasura. Ravanasura had no discrimination. Such a lowest man, Ravanasura. But today, what we see, many Ravanasura dressed nicely, with branded clothes and branded jobs, corporate world designation, big titles. They don't know value system. What is the value of all these things? Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukritano Arjuna. Artha jignasar artharti dhyani cha bharatarshava. Oh, four kinds of people come to me, Arjuna. Who are the four kind of people? Chaturvida bhajantem. Chaturvida, four type of people. Janaha sukritano Arjuna. The one is the one who is very distressed, very painful, who are already in a distress. They cannot handle stress, family issues, financial issues, could be anything. Distressed condition, they go to God. And second people is who desire for wealth. Artharti, who desiring artha, I want wealth, I want to become rich man. That people also go to God. Artharti. Then who are very inquisitive, very inquisitive. They want to know what is the life, what is phenomena. That people also come to God. Then what happened? Then the last one is who is searching for Gnanarthi, who is searching for the absolute, who is the source of everything. I want to go to the root of the problem. I don't understand the middle thing. I want to go to the root of the problem. The four kinds of people come to God. You see? Now, out of all the four people, who are distressed people, what happened? When distress is gone, problem is gone, God also gone in his life. When a problem is there, he'll go to God. Problem solved, God also gone. He'll know a transaction relationship, no more relation with God. Second set of people who want wealth. When they become rich, they may do more ritual, more ritual. They want more wealth, more wealth, more wealth. The business mind people. That does not please God. Third, people who are inquisitive, they want to know. But the last people who are searching for God with a devotion, Krishna says, they're very dear to me, Arjuna. They're very dear to me because they try to find me because I am their father. Bahunam janma namante jnanavan mam prapajyate Vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma su durlabha. Arjuna, of all these people, Bahunam janma namante, after many births they have taken as human beings, as the birds, animal, insects. Gnanavan. Everybody want to become Bhagyavan, means wealthy people. What Krishna says, Gnanavan. Who want to become a Gnana, who want to possess knowledge as a wealth. With Bhagavad Gita, knowledge as a wealth is called Gnanavan. Such person, out of many lifetimes, who become Gnanavan with great knowledge, they come to me, they understand that Vasudeva Sarvamiti, everything is Vasudeva. Beginning is Vasudeva, middle is Vasudeva, end also Vasudeva, everything Krishnarpanam. Such a soul is very Durlabaha, Mahatma. He is called Mahatma. Krishna addressing such a person who understands Bhagavan as he is, Vasudeva Sarvamiti. With the Gnana, with the knowledge, he is called Mahatma Arjuna. In the eyes of God, he is Mahatma. He is not, we make Mahatmas every street, whoever we wish. Krishna is saying here, who is called Mahatma? So Durlabaha, very rare in this world, Arjuna. Yes, you see, everybody wants things in this world. Few people try to understand who is my real father. Who is my real father? Who is my real mother? Where I come from? That understanding very rare. Kamete hrutagnana prapajyante anya devataha tam niyamamastaya prakrutya nayata swaya. Oh Arjuna, whose knowledge stolen by desire, they go to different set of devatas. Somebody go to the Ganesha or Shiva, Parvati, all devatas, we respect them. What Krishna says here, who want the desire to be fulfilled, who are not looking for permanent solution, who are looking for temporary solution for the problem, they go to devatas because their heart is stolen by desires, Arjuna. No, that's very beautiful, Krishna says. But Arjuna, they don't know, even though they go to any devata, I am the one fulfilling their desire through devatas. Devatas submit to me only. They report to me only. I will approve their desire. They don't know that. If you worship any devatas directly won't sanction your desire. They again forward the request to Krishna only. Krishna, can I do this? Can I do this? That's what Krishna explains in Bhagavad Gita. When I approve this, the devatas fulfill the devotee desire. Devotee is thinking, oh, my Ishta Devata fulfilled everything. They don't know the invisible. I am the one sanctioning everything for him through the devatas, Arjuna. Antavantu palam tesham tad bhavati alpamedasham devan devayajo yanti mad bhakta yanti mamapi. Oh Arjuna, what they don't know, antavantu palam tesham, the palam, the result is very little, very little, temporary. what devatas sanction temple, they cannot burn your karma, they cannot take your papa, they cannot give you moksha. So what they give you, the temporary things, you're hankering for it. You want permanent thing, no? That's what Krishna explaining here. Devan devayajo yanti. You worship certain devata, you go to devata loka. You worship Ganesh, you go to Ganesh loka. You worship certain Indra, you go to Indra loka. But what you don't know, avyaktam ektam apannam manyante ma abuddhayaha param bhavam ajananto mama havyam anuttamam. But what they don't know, I am the Supreme Father. I am the father of all the devatas. I am the father of all the devata. They all come from me. I am the one giving them power. I am the one I am the one maintaining them. I am the superior than. They all report to me. They are my children. They are also my children like you. But what you don't know, if you go to any devata loka, the devata loka will be destroyed at the time of dissolution. Universe, there are millions of planets within the universe. The universe also get dissolved. All planets will be dissolved. Where is the question of permanent thing here? Indra also will die. Surya will die. Brahma also will die. No. That's what Krishna explained to Arjuna. Come to permanent thing. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavrutaha muloyam namijanati lokama ajavavyayam. People do not know who am I? Who is Krishna? People don't know. They think I'm just a village boy. They think only I'm just the son of Yashoda or Devaki. They don't know who am I. My identity they don't know. They're thinking I'm just a playboy. Are they thinking, look, I gave some Bhagavad Gita knowledge in Kurukshetra. They don't know my true identity, Arjuna. They don't know this. That's the reason they're misunderstanding me, because they don't have Vedic knowledge, Arjuna. That's very important. Esham antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandamoha nirmukta bhajante mam drudavrataha is the qualification Krishna explained this verse. Who can understand God? Esham antagatam papam. Antagatam papam, whose life is, who never done any papa, sinful activities. Antagatam papam, whose past, never involved in sinful activities. Jananam punya karmanam. Birth after ever doing only punya, without giving any pain to any jivas in this world. Punya karmanam. Te dvanda moha nirmukta, who is freed from all complete illusion things. Bhajante mam drudavrataha. Such a person, drudavrataha, with a great determination, they worship me, Arjuna, whose life is sinless, who never indulge in sin, whose life full with only pious punyatma, punya activities. Such a person who is not under illusion, moha, or maya things, such a person, bhajante mam, such a person worship me, such a person understands me. This is a very important thing. Not everybody can understand. As mentioned, qualification required to see anything, no? But who will give the qualification? Do you think, Swamiji, now we are understanding Gita? We are all such a punyatmas? Or even I am speaking Bhagavad Gita, I am a punyatma? No, I am also papatma. Some other Acharya, Prabhupada's mercy, the great Acharya, Prabhupada's mercy. So we got some inclination, some interest to know God. Otherwise, every person is a papatma in this universe. I am also, still I am papatma only, trying to understand what is life. Somehow, my Guru Dev, Acharya is very kind. Krishna is very kind, helping us to understand this knowledge. That's the reason. Even though we don't have qualification, even though we are not punyatmas, by the mercy of Acharyas, we can become qualified to understand God. The qualification comes from the Acharyas, not by only. Otherwise, our life, you see, when we did not perform sin, while walking, while sitting, while doing, cooking, sin is inevitable. Inevitable. But there's a reason. Unless an Acharya comes from a Vaikuntha Loka who is sinless, he can make us sinless. He can give the qualification for us. With our own endeavor, very difficult to become a devotee. We can become engineer, we can become doctor. You cannot become a bhakta. You cannot become a devotee of God without another devotee's help. There's a reason. Very important verse, this verse. Krishna concludes this chapter. Sadibhutam daivam mam sadyagnam chaye viduhu prayana kale picha mam te vidurukta chetasaha. O Arjuna, who knows me, Adi Bhuta Adi Daivatam. Sa Adi Bhuta Adi Daivam. I am the source of all the nature. Adi Daivam. All the Daivam, all the source of all the Devatas. Saudi Yagnam. I am the source of all Yagnas. Who knows Viduchu? Who knows this knowledge? Prayana Kale Pichama. Before the die. Te Vidurukta Chetasaha. their life will be glorious. But before we die, we have to know who is Adi Yajna, Adi Dhaivam, Adi Bhutam. Then Krishna concludes this chapter. It is a beautiful chapter, seventh chapter. We can go on talk about the chapter. The reason I spent a little more time because it's very crucial, very critical to understand the knowledge of, especially knowledge of coming from Krishna. Next, go to the most important chapter. So, what is that? Eighth chapter. Eighth chapter is the death. Yes, everybody, everybody gets scared. Death. Oh no, no! I want to live longer. I want to live longer. It's not that how long we live. How we live matters. It's not how many years we live. How we lead our character, how we lead our life matters. How much knowledge we are acquiring while living. How much we're practicing the principles. That matters. Otherwise, even though we are living, even though we are walking, we're like a dead bodies only. If you don't know purpose of human life, we are walking dead bodies. Why? Dead bodies doesn't have the consciousness. No, you're walking dead body. Even though you have consciousness, your intelligence is dead. In the sense you are cutting down, you are closing the intellect to understand your identity. So this chapter very important. How do we die? It's very important. No, everybody is doing research. How to get a pregnancy? Isn't it? A lot of people go to IVF treatments or IUI treatments. Some higher Ayurveda treatment to get a child. So many people have struggled to get a child in this world. Olden days, mother used to give at least a dozen children. You look at your 150 years ago, 100 years ago, families in India, even look at your great grandparents, they have at least minimum 5 to 6 people in the family. Today, one child itself is a struggle. Oh, two child means that's it. Three child means gone. You see, we have money, more money than before, but we don't have time, more time than before. We don't have more education than before. We don't have more knowledge than before. We don't have that more value system than before. That's the reason one child itself is the biggest struggle obstacle for a parent, because outside world is contaminated, polluted in so many ways. So how we can even protect? There's a reason a lot of responsibility, anxieties. People are not going forward. More children. This is a very important phenomenon. Death is inevitable. Everyone has to die. Hiranyakashipu prayed thousands of years to Brahma. My dear Brahma, please, after Brahma gave darshan, please make me immortal. Please, I don't want to die. Brahma said, Beta, I will die. You pray to me. You worship me. I will die. How I can make you deathless? Tell me. You also have to die. Maybe you can live a little longer here and there, but you must die. See, this is a phenomenon. You cannot escape from death. Is Now I actually was reading some article. Somebody working on aging, anti-aging principle. They don't want to create they want to create young look. You may try. Is you're changing only external color, maybe the wrinkles or pimples, whatever you call it. You try to change externally, may look young and all, but internal organs you cannot make look young. No, can you look your heart look young? Can you make your liver look young? Internally, you cannot organs look young. Externally, you may look young because the dress code is a skin. You can make anything you want, but internally, nothing. But can you stop death? Can you change death? Michael Jackson had 16 doctors always with him, and he spent millions of dollars, very expert nutrition doctors, everything around him. That he didn't want to die. He wanted to look young all the time. He wanted to see how the cell system working. Every spent billions of dollars. He died when he was mid 50s. Isn't it? You cannot handle. You cannot escape from death. As simple as that. Nature law. You cannot change that. Now, what is this? How do you remember this chapter? Dead. What is dead here? So, doubts, isn't it? D for doubts. So, doubting is a very important element of intelligence. If you don't have doubts, means two ways. Whether you understood all topics, you haven't understood anything. Unfortunately, we are not that. We need to have some doubts, It's a very good sign of intelligence. Doubts means Arjuna had a lot of questions in this chapter. He asked so many questions. Why people die? Where will they go? How will they die? He asked a lot of questions about death in this chapter. And end of life. What is life? How life begins? Next life begins. For the phenomena, Krishna explains. Then how do we attain supreme? How do we reach God when we die? Is really guaranteed when we die? That's the reason. Dead. Not death. Dead. D for devotion. So how we should die devotionally, very important, no? Very important in these things, right? So even Steve Jobs, he mentioned, right? I think he's a famous man, Apple founder. Everyone is Apple, iPhones. They don't know. They don't know time to understand who that I. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I have ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. Almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason to not to follow your heart. We are already naked, actually. Very important, no? It's not something you come to this world in empty hand and we leave this world in empty hand. And in between, what we have is drama. It's an emotional drama. Nothing is the reality permanent here. It's emotional drama. So everybody carried away the drama, fighting, sangarshana, struggle, love. Everything is people are struggling in this drama between their birth and death, the drama. So it's very important for us to understand. In this chapter, Arjuna questions Krishna. This chapter begins Arjuna questions only. Arjuna, what Arjuna question? Arjuna says, "Oh Krishna, who is Brahman? Who is soul? What is self? What are the karma activities? What are the prakriti around me, Krishna? And who are the devatas, Krishna? These many devatas. Can you please explain this to me? Not only that, Krishna, who enjoys all the rituals, Krishna? Who is the master of all rituals? Who do we worship in rituals, Krishna? How does a soul live in the body, Krishna? Oh Madhusudana, how can we engage in bhakti while having in the material body like this, Krishna? This question Arjuna asked Krishna. And Krishna explained that. Yes, Arjuna, the soul is adhyatma. The self is indestructible. And Krishna explained in the second chapter, right? And the what you see the nature around it, eternal nature, the soul nature is called adhyatma. At a time, you say spirituality. In Sanskrit, they call adhyatma, adhyatmika. Adhyatmika means adhyatma is eternal nature. That means is the eternal nature of the soul, eternal activities of the soul. That is Sanatana Dharma. That is called adhyatma, your self activity, your self nature, your identity activities. Adhyatma means. But Krishna explains here. Oh Arjuna, Adi Bhutam Sharo Bhava Purusham Adi Daivatam Adi Yagnoham Evatra Dehe Deha Brutam Vara. In 8th chapter, Krishna says, "O Arjuna, Adi Bhutam, what you see, the physical nature around you, Prakriti around you, that's called Adi Bhutam, Arjuna. That nature is coming from me. Purusham Adi Daivatam. The universal form, what you see here, all the Devata, sun, moon, planetary system, everything present, that is me. I am the one Adi Daivam in this universe, Arjuna. Adi Yagnoham Evatra Dehe Deha Brutam Vara. I am the Adi Yajna. Whatever yajna you perform, you have to say Krishnarpanam. If worship any devata, you do Lalita Stotra, this Stotra, this puja, that puja, Durga puja, Shiva puja. At the end, the puja, who you worship, the devata will offer the puja, the ritual, whatever you're offering to that devata, the devata has to offer to Krishna. That's what Krishna is saying here. Adi yajnoham, I am the Adi yajna of everything. So this is very important to understand this thing. Antakale cha mameva varan mukva kalevaram yah prayati samadbhavam yati nasatra samsayah. Arjuna, samsayah, there is no doubt. What is that? Antakale cha mameva, at the time of death, at the time of end of your life, Antakale cha mameva Smaran Mukva Kalevaram, Chaktva Kale, giving up this body, bag of skin. Smaran Muktva, who is remembering me, who is thinking about me. Smaran Muktva, Ya Prayati Madbhavam, who is in my Bhavam, who is remembering Krishna, who is remembering God, that Bhavam. Such a person, there is no doubt, he will be guaranteed to come to Vaikuntha Loka. Yam Vapi Smaran Bhavam, Tacham Kalevaram. Tam tam eveti kaunteya sadha tadbhava bhavitaha. Oh Arjuna, who you remembers other things? Yamyam was paran bhavam. At time of death, they remember so many things. Kalevaram. Tam tam evetika, according to that bhava, the desire, they get a next body, Arjuna. If somebody indulgent, makes a sinful act, papa karmas from morning till evening, at time of death, he remember only his activities, what he performed throughout his life. His mind stops there. His mind forced him to think like that. Then he remembered only those papa karma activities. He'll get a next body according to papa karma. A devotee, while offering, while cooking, Krishna, I'm cooking for you, Krishna. This is Naivedyam for you, Krishna. While offering Krishna, this is Bhoga, Naivedyam for you. Please enjoy this Prasadam, Krishna. Naivedyam, Krishna. While eating Prasadam, Krishna, this is your Krishna Prasadam, the taking away Papa. And offering Tulasi Dalam, offering some Patram, offering Pushpam, offering these kind of little things. With a devotee bhava, bhakti bhava. That person, Krishna says, his mind is forced to think. Mind forced him to think Krishna, to think me only. Arjuna, because while he's walking, while he's doing things, while any activity he's doing, he's always in absorption of me. It's not easy to remember God. Even there is a small thing. Even somebody say, oh Swamiji, I do all papa karma. I enjoy life the way I want. Time of death, I'll remember Krishna. No, you cannot think. Krishna is Paramatma in your heart. Krishna does not enable you to think. Mind is not under your control. The thoughts, subconscious mind cannot give you that ability to think also. You are forced to think your papa karmas only. Even you show Narayana, you say Nara, Nara, Nara. You cannot say Narayana, you cannot remember Narayana. It's not this mechanical process. At time of death, and I just remember the Krishna photo, I will die. Seeing Krishna photo, there is no bhava for Krishna, no? Yet that bhavam. There is no bhava for Krishna, no? You will not remember Krishna. That intelligence taken away. That's very important. While living, how you are training your mind, how you are training your body, how you are training your intelligence, how you are devotionally training these elements, surroundings, everything. This decides your consciousness, your mindset, time of death. Accordingly, if you have good activity you have done, time of death, you remember Krishna, you will go back to Vaikuntha Loka. Not you will go to next body, next planet, according to your activities you have done, according to desires you have, time of your death. That's how Krishna concludes. Say these words. So Arjuna, don't worry about death. Tasma sarveshu kaleshu. Tasma sarveshu kaleshu ma manuspara yudhya mayarpita mano buddhi mame vesha samsayaha. Don't worry, Arjuna. Tasma sarveshu kal. You do your activity. You are an engineer, you are a doctor. Arjuna was a Kshatriya. He has to fight. He has to administer. Is a leader. You have different professions to maintain your families. What a profession you are doing. Tasma sarveshu kaleshu ma manuspara yudhyacha. You remember, try to remember God. While cooking, while doing things, while doing many things. So many times you can remember God. Isn't so many ways you can remember God. There is easy way. Maya arpita mano buddhir. Who arpita? The biggest offering is what? Not just big donations and all. Arpita. Arpita means offering your mind to God. What is offering mind to God means? Using thinking, feeling. Now you are hearing Bhagavad Gita. When you are sitting ideally, remember what you've been hearing, or listen to lectures, or read open Bhagavad Gita book, try to contemplate subject. These are all my arpita, offering your mind to God. That's the way you try to remember God. These elements of these things will create that consciousness inside you. It changes your habits, changes your perception, it changes your character. Everything, what you feed your mind. Feeding mind very important. What you feed, mind also dictates you to do certain things outside world. What you give input, output is like that only. You give bhakti input, output bhakti. If you godly conscious input, life will be godly only. It depends on what are feeding your mind. You better feed good things into the mind, spiritual things to the mind. The mind will behave spiritually. So it's all about you, what are you feeding, how are you training. Kavim Puranam Anushashitaram Anuraniyam Sam Anusmaredaha Sarvasya Dhatana Chintya Rupam Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parasta. Oh Arjuna, so Krishna says here, so everything, I am the oldest of everyone. I am the controller of everybody. Smaller than the smallest. I am the maintainer of all the universes. I am beyond everything, inconceivable Arjuna. But I am accessible for a devotee. You see? And Krishna says, the time of death, somebody fixes eyebrows. Somebody fixes eyebrows. Somebody life air between the eyebrows. You see, they're performing yoga. The performing yoga, if somebody do that, you see what will happen. So uh, such a person, one can remember God. It's not easy to remember, as I mentioned, no? The yoga, controlling mind, everything is very difficult. Even somebody very know all the Vedas, or somebody remember Omkara, somebody in sannyasa life. Such people can remember God. Isn't it? It's very difficult. You need to practice, no? You're training your mind morning till evening, what to eat, how to work, how to earn. You are doing only this act morning till evening. You tell me how you can function. How you can function, how you can remember God? Tell me, where is the way you can remember God? You cannot remember God by any other means. So there is a process to it. There is a process. So, 1 second, please. Let's see. One important. So, it's not easy. Our activity is very different morning till evening. No, we have to train our body, our mind system. To creating a new habit is very difficult to create new habits. So that is the reason morning chanting Hare Krishna mantra, reading Bhagavad Gita, these kind of things, adding little bit in your life, reading Bhagavad Gita, hearing from other devotees. These are all little things change your consciousness. It won't happen overnight. You become a great yogi. If you want to develop a six-pack body, you have to work on your system. No, you have to burn the calories. You have to build the muscles. It takes time. It's a process. Just six-pack body only takes a few months. You tell me you want to develop a sadhu character, a sadhu mind. How long it takes for you? It's not like millions of years. It depends on your determination. You're very determined. Within a moment you can become a sadhu. If you're determined. If you're not determined, millions of yugas or our years cannot help you. So determination very important. I want to change. I want to transform. That is very important. Ananya chetaha satatam yoma smarati nityasaha tashyaham sulabha partha nityayuktasya yoginaha. Arjuna, who is always remembering without deviation, I'm very easy to get it. I'm very easy for him because he's constantly thinking about me. So he will easily think about me only, Arjuna. Even the great yogis, they never come back to this world. After coming to Vaikuntha Loka, ma mupetya punarjanma dukkhalayam asashvatam na punarvanti mahatmanah samshiddhim paramam gataha abrahma bhuvana loka punaravritino arjuna ma mupetya tu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. A devotee who go to Vaikuntha, he never come back to this world, Arjuna. On the other side, a devotee who is not a devotee, who is a karmi, materialistic man, he may go to any loka, again come back to Bhuloka. He has to go through the Janma Murtyu, go to the cycle of birth and death, because he is not getting a permanent solution. So, this world is Dukkhalayam, Arjuna. This world is Dukkhalayam. That's a Bhakta, devotee never desired to be in the Dukkhalayam. Today you look happy, afternoon, pain. Evening, some happy, night time, pain. One day, very rich life, suddenly financial anxiety. One day, this is all cooked up life actually. Where is the peace of mind here? Small kid also not peaceful. Old man is not peaceful. Nobody is peaceful. Everybody has a set of anxieties here. That anxieties will be like that forever if you stay in the material world. That's what Krishna says here. So, Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Maharayamo Brahmano Viduhu Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Teho Ratra Vidho Janaha. Oh Arjuna, human calculation, Brahma life is very huge. Maybe 436 trillions of years, Brahma lifespan. If I'm not wrong, 436 trillions of years. Our life is what? 60, 70, 80 years. You see, Brahma lives such a year. The long years, but still Brahma doesn't feel like, you may think long years, but Brahma's mind, Brahma's body think like the way you are feeling, your life, your body, Brahma's feeling same way. So life looks very big, but in the body, the consciousness is, you're thinking the ant thinks his lifespan. Sometimes birds live for a few years. Some insects live only for a few minutes. But they're thinking, in the body conscious, they're thinking 100 years only for them. So we are living in a relative world. Everything very relative here. It doesn't sound like that. You may think like very big, but that body, that environment, they're thinking normally like you are thinking in this planet. There's Arjuna. Some people try to die in Uttarayanam. It's very auspicious. Uttarayanam time, giving up the body, remembering God. They may reach higher planets. Somebody die in Dakshinayanam. When somebody is sinful man, soul leaves the body through anus. No, soul leaves the body from the down. He go to Yamaloka. When somebody is a yogi, somebody is a good punyatma, he leaves the body through his Brahmarandra. He leaves the body, he leaves the soul, his soul leaves the body from the head. There are different Navarandra, 9 holes in the body. Hmm? Soul leaves from different holes according to the activity what they've done. If somebody is a devotee or punyatma, he leaves the body from the Brahmarandra, from the head. It's called Brahmarandra. Soul leaves from this head actually. But Duratma, who is a sinful man, soul leaves from the anus. That's how the soul leaves from different 9 gates in the body: eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and the other evacuation system for a nature calls. Right? There are 9 holes in the system. Soul leaves different ways, but only for a devotee he leaves from the Brahmarandra, which you cannot see, but it is there. That's how yogis explain that. So now Arjuna asks Krishna, you explain so many things to me. When to die, when not to die, even dying time, what will be a posture, what you have to remember, what you have to think. And these are all Uttarayana, very good. Somebody died Dakshanayanam. Dakshanayana means what? July to December time. Dakshanayanam is not very auspicious. Dakshanayanam, leaving a body for any common man. So they think that Dakshanaya means what is like a night time for Devatas. Uttarayan, they're morning time for Devatas. So now this is the good Muhurta is important. Lot of times we think Muhurta is only for marriages. Not like that. Even death time also very important. What time soul left the world? That muhurta is very important. We can tell you what muhurta he left the world means. What could be his future? Or some astrologer tell you that also. So muhurta very important. There's so many complex systems are there. It's not easy. Muhurta may be good. You're not thinking about good in the mind while leaving the body. So all things matter. It's not easy to find a good muhurta. How can you choose your death muhurta? Tell me. You can choose your marriage muhurta. You can choose any celebration muhurtas. How can we choose death muhurta? We cannot choose, no. This is Arjuna's question. Now, Krishna, what can you do now? This looks very complicated. I don't know what is my future now. So, what is my future now? Is this Uttarayanam, Dakshinayanam? I cannot decide my future. No, I can decide my death. No. Krishna gives wonderfully assurance to Arjuna. Arjuna, you don't get bewildered. Don't worry about a devotee should not think what time is dying, how is dying. Don't worry, Arjuna. Who is in fixed devotion, I will take care of him. Vedeshu yajneshu tapashaiva dhaneshu yat punya palam pradishtam apchetit sarvam idam viditva yogi param sthana upaiti chadhyam. Don't worry, Arjuna. A yogi, a devotee, when he dies, how he dies, is accidentally he dies, or somebody kills him, or you see, naturally he dies, or he dies in hospital, he die in the temple, he die in the house, he die with the family members. Where he dies, how he died, doesn't matter, Arjuna, because he had done lot of service to me. I remember him time of death. Even accidentally somebody die, he cannot remember Krishna time of death, but Krishna says, I remember him. I remember him. I will take him to Vaikuntha. That is called assurance coming from Krishna in this chapter. That's the reason we don't care how we die, what mode we die, what method we die. Doesn't care at all. Doesn't matter. Uttarayanam, Dakshinayanam, even Muhurta does not important. It's irrelevant here. Krishna says, when my devotee die, that itself a good Muhurta. So you don't have to worry about all these things. If you're leading a dharma life, dharmic life, bhakti life, you don't have to worry about how you die in this world. Krishna will take care of that part. That's the assurance coming from Krishna. What else you want to tell me? Can anyone, any politician, any rich man, any big educationalist or academics or scholars can they choose the death? Tell me. Can they choose their life, next life? There'll be birds, animals, insects. Can they choose? They cannot choose anything. But a devotee life, future is guaranteed. Present maybe some difficulties may be there. Future is guaranteed. So now let's go to the important chapter, 9th chapter. How do you remember this? The king. King is the king of all knowledge. This Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, is called the most confidential Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. Raja Vidya, king of all knowledge, Raja Guhyam, secret of all secrets. The chapter, secret of all secrets, Krishna explains. It's a beautiful chapter, the 9th chapter. But how do we remember this chapter? King. K stands for knowledge. I stands for inconceivable relationship with God, and N stands for non-worship. After hearing everything, after hearing so many chapters from Bhagavad Gita, still the mind is not changing. We're not believing. What is their future? That is also explained here. Then finally, G stands for glories of bhakti. So Krishna concludes this chapter with a beautiful, confidential, most confident instruction from this chapter. A good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Very important, no? Our inspiration should be knowledge, not that our inspiration is only money, our inspiration only profession, inspiration only family. We lead a life inspired by knowledge. It's very important. In this chapter, this most important chapter of Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna begins the conversation, you see. Krishna concluded 8th chapter. Whatever you die, how you die, don't worry, I will take care of you. That assurance Krishna gives to Arjuna. So, our duty as a family member, you have family, your jobs, everything, do your duties and chant Hare Krishna, read Bhagavad Gita, do good activities, help some needy people, do basic things, devotional activities, move on, life will be good. Don't mess it up. So, in this chapter, Krishna says, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyami anasuyave, Ignana Vignana Sahitam Yajnatva Mokshase Subha. Oh, Arjuna, I will tell you. What is that? Knowing if you hear this knowledge, most confident, Guhyatamam. Guhyam means secret. Guhyataram, more secret. Guhyatamam, most secret, I am telling you, Arjuna. Guhyatamam is superlative degree. Krishna uses in this verse. So, Guhyatamam means most superlative degree. So, I will explain this knowledge to you. This knowledge, if you understand, there is no question of again karma bind you in this world, Arjuna. Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idamuttamam Pratchakshvaghamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartumavyayam. This knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, Rajavidya, king of all education, Rajaguhyam, secret of all secrets. Pavitram is the most purest of all pure. There is nothing pure than Bhagavad Gita. If you want to become pure, there's nothing knowledge like Bhagavad Gita than any subject in this world. Pavitram, nothing pure, is the Uttamam, is the best of best pure knowledge. Pratchakshvam, you can experience yourself, is not just a sentimental, you can experience Pratchakshvam. Krishna says, Aghamam, Susukam, you can experience Susukam, the experience that Ananda in this world. Arjuna, Kartamavyam is guaranteed. Joyfully you can do this bhakti. Bhakti is not very boring, very tiring, very frustrating. No. If you see any devotee frustrated, tired, no. Devotees always enjoy that the bhava, enjoy that feeling, everything. That's a very joyful activity. The child enjoy to play all the time. Child doesn't want to do so many things. Child always want to play. Similarly, bhakti is your natural duty. It's not artificial thing you are doing. Natural thing. That's the reason we enjoy naturally, not artificially. You cannot enjoy this world. You are a devotee. You respect this material world also, this creation of Krishna, and you don't attach to this material world. You do your duties as a duty only. So this chapter is a very important chapter. Then Krishna says, Ashraddhadhana Purusha Dharmasya Yasya Parantapa Aprapya Mam Nivartante Mrityu Samsara Vartamani. Arjuna, Ashraddha, who neglect this, who don't believe these things. Ashraddhadhana Purusha Dharmasya Yasya Parantapa. That such a person, Aprapya Nivartante, that person cannot be freed from the karma reactions in this world. Mrityu samsara vartamani. A cycle of mrityu is going on, cycle of birth and death, cycle of birth and death is moving on in the cycle. He cannot take exit from this cycle. We need to have faith. We need to have knowledge. Ashraddhadhana, who should not neglect. These are major important instructions. How do we understand, how to practice Bhagavad Gita? So Krishna explained this in the chapter that I am the creator of everything, Arjuna. Everything resting in me. My energy, all the planets are moving by Krishna's energy. So because of my energy, wind is blowing everywhere. Sun is rising, sun is setting, moon is rising. Rain is falling. Prakrutim swam avastabhya vishrujami punah punaha Bhutagrama Yaman Krishnam Avasham Prakrute Vasha. So it is a whole cosmic order, the material order, the nature order, everything under my order, whole cosmic manifestation. What you see, the whole planetary systems, everything under me, under my will, it is created again and again. They are moving again and again. I am the one destroying everything in this world, Arjuna. I am the destroyer of everything of time of death. So nothing is permanent. The universe also temporary. Planets are temporary. Devatas temporary. What to speak? Our body here, that is also temporary. Maya dakshena prakrutihi suyate sa characharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat parivartate. Arjuna, whatever you see, Maya Adhyakshena, Adhyaksha means my supervision, my direction, Parivartate, everything transforming, everything moving, not moving. The nature is working under my direction. Sometimes we think the nature is Parvati or Shakti. Krishna saying here, the Shakti is working under my direction, Arjuna. There is energy, energetic. Energy belongs to someone, no? Energy cannot do on its own. Energy requires guidance. Energy requires direction. Energy requires some instruction. Input is required for energy to function. Who is supplying the input? Who is controlling that energy? Who directed the energy? Energetic. That is Krishna. Energy is Prakriti, nature, what you see. Energy is not independent. Energy depending on the energetic personality. You have energy, no? Your energy cannot do on its own, no? You have to direct. Hey, lift this, hey, move this, hey, punch this. You can divert, channelize your energy according to your desire, no? Energy working under your direction, no? Your energy. Similarly, this nature is working on a Krishna direction. Avajanati mamudha manusham tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Mama bhuta maheshwaram. Arjuna, I am Maheshwaram. I am not Ishvara. I am Ishvara's Ishvara. Everybody is Ishvara. You are also Ishvara. Controlling your body, you are Ishvara. Somebody controlling you, he is another Ishvara for you. Somebody controlling him, another Ishvara. Krishna says here, Mama Bhuta Maheshwaram. All the Ishvaras, I am the supreme Ishvara. Everything under my direction, things are working in this universe, Arjuna. Not only that, lot of Muda, lot of people do not know this. Foolishly, people think, oh, Krishna became a human being. Krishna took a human form. There is somebody else. Krishna is just like another human being. A lot of people make comments. They don't know who is God. They, even Kamsa was thinking like that. Kamsa was thinking, oh, who is that boy Krishna? I want to kill him. Bring him to Mathura from Vrindavan. What happened? Krishna did not use any weapon at all. Even when Krishna was Vrindavan, Kamsa sent Putana, Dhenukasura, Pralambasura, so many demons Kamsa sent. Krishna just killed them with hands only, no weapons and all. Here Krishna came to Mathura, he killed Kamsa with hands only. Isn't it? God is always, God doesn't need weapons and all. Sometimes he uses just for to give us some pleasure. But he himself, his energies are everywhere. Sometimes people think Krishna is like a normal human being, like Kamsa. The Krishna explaining here. Mahatmanastu mampartha daivam prakrutim ashritah bhajanti ananya manaso gnatva bhutadim avyayam. But there are some set of people, Arjuna, they are Mahatmas. Why? These Mahatmas, they always have a divine consciousness, divine knowledge, the godly knowledge. They know what is what. They know truth as it is. Such Mahatmas, they're always under my protection, Daiva Prakriti. They're not under Maya. They're under Daiva Prakriti. Prakriti means Maya, what you see around you. Another Prakriti called Daiva Prakriti, that is Yoga Maya, that is under my personal protection, they are there. So they don't have to worry anything. Bhajant Ananya Manaso, because their Manasa, they're always thinking about me only, Krishna, Arjuna. So they are not under Maya influence. They're not under nature laws. They are under my self-protection, Arjuna. The way Narsimha protected Prahalada. Hiranyakashipu put so many difficulties. Narsimha protected, no? The protection Krishna assuring in these words. Satatam kirta yantoma yatantasya drudavrataha manavasham tinmam bhaktya nitya yukta upashate. You may have so many duties to perform, but Satatam kirta yanta, Arjuna, always chant my nama. That's the reason we always encourage people to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Even a common man can chant. You don't need big philosophy, a lot of Vedic knowledge to do that. Even a village man, rickshawala can chant and go back to Vaikuntha. God gave the mantra, any illiterate man also can chant, any person can chant, can go back to Vaikuntha Loka. That's such a provision given for Kali Yuga people. Take full advantage of this. Satatam kirtayantam. Always chant my Nama, Krishna Nama, Arjuna. While doing your duties, you worship me, I will take care of everything for you. You don't worry about that. पिताहमश्च जगतो माता दातं पितामह वेद्यं पवित्रम् ओंकार रुक्षाम यजुरेव च. Pitaham, I am the father. Pitaham Asya Jagato, for the whole Jagata. Who is the father? You have your father. He has his father. He has his father. His father. Finally, you go to Brahma. He is the father of everybody. The Brahma has a father. No, that is Krishna, Narayana. So Krishna says, Pitaham Asya Jagato. I am the father of all the universes. I am the Mata. I am the mother for you. Through Prakriti, I am maintaining you. I am the Data. Through all the rainfall, everything, I am maintaining you. Pitamaha, I am everything for you. I am the Omkara. And Rigveda, Yajurveda, all the Vedas are only to know me, Arjuna. Vedas are not just to recite. Vedas to know the father. Vedas like a mother. Mother duty to educate a child to go to the father, to know father. No. Otherwise, how do you know father? Mother should tell, no, beta, he is your father. Other child does not know who is father. So Vedas, like a mother, they tell the jivas, hey, he is the father, Krishna is the father. Vedas not just to recite, Vedas to know the father. The purpose of Veda to know the father. Vedas like a guidance, guiding light for you to know the father. Gatir Bharta Prabhur Sakshi Nivashaha Sharanam Suhrit Prabhavaha Pralayasthanam Nidhana Bijam Avyayam. Oh Arjuna, I am Gati, I am the destination, I am the Bharta, I am the Bharta, I am the husband. Bharta means who maintains, not just only female, male, only male person. I am the male, I am married, so I am the Bharta. Bharta means who maintains. Who is maintaining our body? Krishna, no? In that case, he is the Bharta, no? He is maintaining a Prabhu. He is a master, he is a Prabhu. Sakshi, he is a witness of all our actions. All our actions. And he is the best well-wisher for us. So, you understand these things, Arjuna, they'll become peace, they'll get peace of mind, Arjuna. You have to know the truth. Isn't it? That's the reason. Sometimes we say, oh, people go to some rituals, they perform some sacrifice rituals, they want to become have a prosperous, very comfortable life. Yes, it may possible. By doing, some people do hospitals, some people build Annadana Satras, some people do educational institution. Very good. You can do all these things. At the end, what will happen? What is their future now? After doing all danas, charities. Arjuna asked this question. Krishna said they'll go to Swargaloka. Chaitanya bhuktva swargaloka vishalam shine punye marchaloka vishanti evam trayi dharma anuprapanna gatagatam kama kama labhante. Arjuna, even they go to Swargaloka, they have to come to this loka after punya is exhausted. Suppose you have 1 lakh rupees in your debit card. So with 1 lakh rupees you can travel anywhere, no? That cash. Cash is over, you're done, no? You have to, then you become penniless. Similarly, a person who got punya, they go to Swargaloka. Through charities, who do charity, they go to Swargaloka. That is not permanent. That is like a vacation for you. You may go to Europe, you may go to London, you may go to America. It's a vacation for you. After you have to come back to your homeland, no? Home country. Similarly, you may go to any Swargaloka, you have to come to the Bhuloka. This is the land of activities. You have to come here again to make your next destination. So don't travel here and there. That's the reason. If you do any charities only help make you to go to Swargaloka, again you come back to this Bhuloka after punya is exhausted. You will allowed to stay in Swargaloka according to the punya you have done. Maybe a few months you can stay, or a few years you can stay, you have to come back again. Then Krishna said beautifully, Ananya Shintayanto ma Vejana Paryupasate Tesham Nitya Yuktanam Yogakshema Vahamyaham. Arjuna, in the midst of all difficulties, anxieties, who makes some time to think about me, who time to make chant Bhagavad Gita, read Bhagavad Gita, chant Hare Krishna Nama, such people who do that, Yoga Kshema Vahami, I take care of the yogas, I take care of the kshemas, I take care of everything in their life. I provide what they lack, I preserve what they have. I protect, I take care of them. Because in the midst of danger, calamity, they're still making time to understand, to do their dharma, Sanatana Dharma. I protect them, I take care of them, Arjuna. It's a promise I'm giving to you. I'll explain this in many stories around these verses in the next time. I mean, in different videos you may get it, but you try to understand this essence. Krishna give assurance. Krishna give a promise here. I will take care of you. If you don't believe what will happen, there is a story connected to it. I will tell next time, maybe some other forums. But you see, so Krishna words cannot go wrong. God words cannot go wrong. He is not a politician to give assurance to get a power. He is the most powerful man. What he has to give you? Tell me. What he want from you? What he want from you? What he want? Nothing. He want only love from you. He's giving assurance out of love for you. Epi anya devata bhakta yajante shraddhayanvitaha. Oh Arjuna, somebody worship other devatas very faithfully, but they don't know. Yajanti avidhi purvakam. But they're doing in wrong way. Suppose your father is there, you don't respect, you don't worship your father, you go somewhere else. You're thinking he's my father, he's my father. That is wrong, no. You feel very sad. You will feel sad, Arey, my beta should come to me, no. Wrong way, giving respect, no. You respect everybody except your father, huh? That's what Krishna says here. The worshipping devatas mean they are also my children only, Arjuna. But human beings in Bhuloka, they're worshipping Deva, they're thinking they're permanent, they're everything. They don't know they're also my children only. They're neglecting me, they're accepting Devatas as supreme. They don't know that they're my children, their life also temporary. I created them. That's Krishna explaining here. Aham hi sarva yajnanam bhokta cha prabhureva cha natamam abhijanati tatpenadayanti te. That means who understand the truth, this truth, Arjuna, they never come back to this world. The karma will be burned into ashes. You see. So who worship Devata? Yanti devrata devan pitruni yanti pitruvrataha bhutani yanti bhutejya yanti madhyanu apimam. You worship any Devata, you go to Devata Loka. You worship any Indra, you go to Indra Loka. You worship Narayana Vishnu, you go to Vaikuntha Loka. So the destination decided in this chapter also. If you want permanent life, worship Krishna or Vishnu, Narayana, Narasimha, your life will be permanent. You want temporary thing, you go to any Devata, and along with Devatas, we also vanish. That's what Krishna explained in this chapter. So the few slokas we can cover up, we can take extra 5 minutes, so we'll cover up this chapter actually. We're almost done with this chapter. So next, Krishna has beautiful slokas, important verses. Patram pushpam palantoyam yome bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhakti pahrutam ashnami prayatatmanah. Arjuna, if you offer me with a little water, patram, some leaves, pushpam, some flower, or toyam, some water, some vegetables, with love, bhaktyamam prayachati, if you offer me all this with love and devotion, I'll accept anything from you. You are poor, nothing to offer, just offer water to Krishna. You have some wealth, you can create nice vegetable preparation without onion garlic, you can offer to Krishna. He says, according to your situation, whatever, Krishna not asking, demanding you to make something big. He's not asking you, give me non-vegetarian, biryani, animals, sacrifices, no. Patram, push vegetables, fruits and vegetables only he's asking. So the animals, most animals depends on these animal elements, no? You offer these things, your karma will be taken away. Krishna doesn't want our offerings. Krishna takes your karma through the Naivedya. He make you sinless. He take all your papa through your Naivedya. You see, while offering to Krishna, we are getting purified. Our karma will be gone. That's the reason we start learning how to do Naivedya. That's the reason I've been stressing this point. Daily offer some fruit, at least some tulasi dala, some water to Krishna. Your life will become pure. That's what Krishna is explaining here. Yat karoshi yadashnasi yajjuhosi dadasaya yat tapashid kaunteya tat karushamadarpanam. If you do this, whatever you want to give away, whatever you want to offer, whatever you want to see austerity perform, you do that for my benefit, Arjuna. I will take care of everything in your life. Shubha Shubha Palareva Mokshase Karma Bandhana. Whatever it could be, the punya, papa, any result could be, Arjuna, I will take care of everything. I will burn all your good karma, papa karma, everything. I'll make your karma account zero if you follow this instruction, Arjuna. Nothing else in these words. But samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshistano priyaha. I'm equal to everyone. But e bhajantu mam bhaktya maya teshu chapyaham. A person who follow Bhagavad Gita path, the process will liberate him. The person very dear to me because I'm equal to, sun is equal to everybody, but somebody close the windows and doors, sunshine is not coming, sunshine not coming. You cannot complain, sun, right? You have to open the door. Similarly, God is equal to everybody. We have to welcome Him into our heart. We have to welcome Him into your life, in your homes. Then you can experience godly presence in your home, in your heart, in your life. So you have to open your heart. You have to remove that ignorance. Then you freely act in your life actually. That's how we have to do that. In this path, there is no distraction for you. Apisetu duracharo bhajate ma mananyaba sadhureva samantavya samsag vyavasito hi saha. Arjuna, if my devotee practice bhakti for Saidi, he may do some wrong things. Maybe unknowingly, knowingly, he may do some wrong things. Don't worry. His life will not be shaken up. His life is still guaranteed only. He may fall temporarily, he may fall sick. Again, he'll come back to the healthy life, right? Similarly, he may do some wrong activities while doing bhakti, but still, his future, I will guarantee, he'll come back to again bhakti. I will correct him again. There is no loss in bhakti. Shikram bhavati dharmatma सात्वं शांति निगच्छति kaunteya pratijanihi name patya pranashyati. O Arjuna, you go and declare to this world that my devotee is never perishable, never vanishes. It's a wonderful statement. No, Krishna can declare this. Krishna can say this. No, sometimes Krishna may break his words to protect his devotees. But if a devotee give a word, Krishna is obligated to hold on to that word given by devotee. Brahma gave word to Hiranyakashipu. The Sri Krishna could not directly kill Hiranyakashipu. Krishna, Narsimhadeva had to fulfill Brahma's desire to kill Hiranyakashipu, not in the day, not in the night. He killed in the evening, not with the weapon, but he killed with his nails, not on the floor, not on the air. He kept him on his lap. He fulfilled all the conditions, he killed. So he has to, he's obligated. When a devotee says something, Krishna is obligated. He is instructing Arjuna, you go and tell this universe, Arjuna, my devotee is never perishable. Because that is a promising statement, no? Krishna is forced to obligated to devotees' words. That's how Krishna conclude this chapter with the most important instruction, confident instruction of Bhagavad Gita. Manmana mava madbhakto madhyaji ma namaskuru mameva shasi yuktaivam atmanam matparayanaha. This is the most confident instruction of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, right? Engage your mind, manmana madbhakto, become my devotee, Arjuna. Manmana, engage your mind in thinking of these things, worshipping me, serving me, talking about me. What you are hearing, go and tell this instruction of Bhagavad Gita. Go and keep it only within your heart. Go and tell other people, manmana. That is also worshipping God through your mind and intelligence. Not all the time keeping Krishna photo, thinking the photo, thinking Krishna vigraha. No, engage your mind working for Krishna, serving Krishna. What the Krishna mission is, take all human beings, all the species, everybody to Vaikuntha Loka. That is our real home. That real home. Take everybody to real home. That is Krishna's business. He came to this world. He performed all the Leela to invite all of us to come to our real home. So that use your mind intelligence to give an opportunity for every jiva, every species to understand the real home. Invite them to the real home. That is Krishna's mission, Krishna's business in this world. That's the reason he appears in this world. So remember, engage your mind in that thinking. Madhya Jimam Namaskuru. If you see Krishna photo, at least you do Namaskara. That Namaskara, by doing Namaskara, your karma will be gone. By doing Namaskara, karma will be gone. Always observe, Yuktaya, connect to me. Don't feel disconnected. Sometimes this world is so cruel. Don't lose your heart. Always connect your heart with Bhagavad Gita. You are always in that energy. And surely what is the result is Mat Parayanaha. You become my Parayanaha. You will surely come to Vaikuntha Loka. That is real home, Arjuna. That is real home for every jiva. That is my abode. I live there. My home is that only. All of you should come to your real father, real mother. I am for everything for you. You left me. I am lucky. I am crying for you. You please come back to me. The way crying father sometimes beg a child, beta, I am your father, but beta got mentally some kind of a disorder. He forgot a real father. He's roaming here and there. So, but father is begging, come back, come back. Some doctor is helping, right? Curing the mental disorder, medication, everything. Finally, the boy understands. Oh, he is my father. This Bhagavad Gita like a medicine. Who is teaching Bhagavad Gita like a doctor? The doctor and medicine both are important, no? Then the doctor and medicine help the person getting treatment. Then he understands who is my real father. Then life will be successful. So Krishna conclude this chapter with that understanding. Sorry, I've taken little more minutes to conclude this chapter. And very simple. All of you can practice this. So in home, do little namaskara, little Bhagavad Gita, little Naivedya, and little remembering Gita, sharing Gita to other people. Little things you do this, your life will be successful. So I would like to stop here. Anyone, any questions and all? Maybe you can share with your devotees. So the question and answers I will do separately. All your questions are being recorded, and they're taking all your questions. Then we'll answer all the questions so that there is a you will get to know. I don't want to mix these things right now. So all your questions will be answered in a separate forum, as a separate classes separately for that. Okay, and I would like to stop here. And I really thank you for all of you and for joining this as my humble request.